Some of your special gifts were the quickness of your shot and the softness of your hands. How did you, besides shooting a lot of pucks, what else did you do in the off season or during the season to perfect that?
Well, I think the softness of my hands, unbeknownst to me as a kid, when I was bored, I always practiced something that I want to get better at. So for me, it was hockey. So I remember being at home as a kid and going against the wall in my house and using a tennis ball and literally with my hockey stick playing tennis against the wall. Like probably just 15 or 20 feet away from the wall and just try to hit it without missing as much as I could, and the ball would be bouncing, never touching the cement. And, I look back at my career, of my 668 goals, I probably got, 250 or 300 that I tipped. I think that has a lot to do. My hand-eye coordination was so good, and then, as I got to be a little bit older, in practices, after practice, I made guys take slap shots from the blue line, and I wouldn't try to tip him in the net, I would always try to stop him with my stick. I figure if I can stop it in the practice, in the game, I'll touch it somehow and it'll go in the net, So I did a lot of that. And the other thing, to shoot quick, because I loved the game so much, I was a student of the game. So I always watched other players and read books about other players. Like I remember reading about Mike Bossy, and one of his big quote was, he never really tried to shoot hard, he tried to shoot quick. And he always aimed 5-0 between the legs of the goalie, because he figured if he went 5-0, and he shot quick, he was never going to miss the net, because, and then sooner or later, most of the goals are not scored perfect, and so what I tried to practice my entire career was I would never look at the net in practices. Whenever I would see a loose puck, I would shoot it quick and turn around and try to hit the net. Try to hit the net always. So when in a game situation would happen, if the puck was around me and I would, within the vicinity of the net, I would just shoot quick and I hit the net. And a lot of times I would surprise goalies, And, the biggest thing about scoring for me is, like, sometimes I see kids that come down the wing, and I always tell kids, if you go like this, what do you see? You see the goalie come out and he gets ready. If you're coming, you're skating, you're moving your feet, I don't know what you shoot, the goalie's still going to be back in the net and you surprise him. Even if your shot is not as hard as the guy that took the big slap shot, you're going to surprise him. And if you can surprise the goalie most of the time, you're either going to score or you're just going to hit him if you don't. Right. Or you might miss the net, because then it's your fault.
Also provides a lot of rebounds, too.
Yeah, and that's the key. If you get the puck at the net, it's amazing how many chances you get.